In the midst of Africa, away from the e-mobility epicenters of the US, Europe and China, an astonishing silent revolution is taking place. Let me take you to Uganda, where electrification is much more than just a future plan, but a rapidly evolving reality. Together we will explore the country's commitment to clean energy, we will explore the e-mobility ecosystem and the innovative strides of local companies driving locally designed innovations. Uganda, often referred to as the Pearl of Africa and home to the River Nile, is not only rich in natural beauty, but also in renewable energy resources. Over 83% of electricity is generated from hydroelectric power. Within the value chain from power generation to electric mobility, Uganda's carbon footprint is remarkably minimal, leveraging the overall cleanliness of future-proof drivetrains. To learn more about Uganda's economic and ecological advancements, I made my way to Kampala. Here, at the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat, I am meeting Allan Muhumuza, who is a team leader for mobility and the person to approach when trying to understand Uganda's ecosystem from a macro perspective.
My role is to really coordinate and oversee the entire mobility ecosystem in Uganda and ensure that all these players in the ecosystem thrive. So we are looking at players in this space who are developing, making and selling of mobility solutions. This could include buses, trucks, all kinds of vehicles, motorcycles, bicycles, wheelchairs, anything that can enable people to move from one point to another. I have keen interest in seeing how we can build local solutions that solve our indigenous problems, solutions built in Africa for Africa by Africa, and being a part of a generation that is seeing how we can solve especially our inherent mobility solutions to address issues of congestion, transport-based carbon emissions, to have sustainable mobility solutions on the road is very exciting. The efforts we are currently pursuing definitively as government and private sector in Uganda should enable us to create over 500,000 jobs directly and indirectly and reduce our transport-based carbon emissions by up to 25% by 2040. It's estimated that the e-mobility market will be about 1.5 trillion by 2030. I think a share of that needs to be within Africa, specifically in Uganda. So right now, we have created a consortium of mobility players within the country. And specifically looking at e-mobility as a key category under this space, we have over 80 players that we have mobilized. And these are players who are in various segments within the ecosystem.
Let us dive deeper into Uganda's unique mobility ecosystem. How is the electric evolution different from what we know taking a European or American perspective? One should not project Europe's car-dominated mobility market onto Uganda, as Ugandan mobility is characterized largely by vans and buses for public transportation, as well as two-wheelers, the famous boda bodas. Let us first take a look at the buses, which are a very common way to travel, especially as the bus networks extend far into rural areas and even across borders. Uganda aims to be at the forefront of electric bus production. As Allan says, creating an electric bus for Uganda is a boost for the country's economy.
It goes beyond just saying let's build a bus, but can we build a system around the bus? So the infrastructure to facilitate the electric bus, working together with the likes of like Kasaiba, which are doing cashless ticketing systems for the buses, such that at the end of the day you have a solution rather than just a product. And that is the kind of thinking that we are having right now. How do we bring together our ecosystem players to deliver solutions rather than just products? Kira Motors Corporation is not only looking at the side of sustainable mobility solutions in Africa, but also how do we deepen value addition within the automotive industry in Uganda, targeting to get up to 65% local content by 2030. This should enable us to leverage our natural resources, to leverage our human capital, to deliver on these solutions. So if you look at the bus like the Kayola EVS, which Kira Motors has taken to market. It has over 70,000 parts, just one bus. Now, the automotive industry is looked at as an industry of industries because it has linkages with literally every industry you can think of. If it's agriculture, you find that either on the use end, but also inputs, because if you take an example, banana fiber can make good upholstery within the bus. It can also be used to actually make body panels in some cases. If you're looking at hides and skins, can also be used, leather and all that. If it's in minerals, mining, you need the rare earth metals, you need the iron ore to make the steel. If it is in energy, so it has impact in literally every industry.
Uganda's motorization rate is currently about 15 vehicles per 1,000 inhabitants. Vehicle ownership is low, and when a vehicle is owned, there's a good chance it's a border, which can also serve as a money-making moto taxi. Beyond Kira Motors, another outstanding electric mobility venture is excelling at building electric motorbikes, while also positioning itself as an energy and battery company with a large future vision, as Allan explains.
One of the key players we have within the e-mobility ecosystem in the space of the two-wheelers is Gogo. Gogo is actually currently the market leader when it comes to the volume of electric motorcycles that they have put on the road. And they have been very instrumental, especially in catalyzing the sector with their wide network of swapping stations. They are also in the space of adding value on the battery. They have a battery production line as well, and these batteries are targeting the motorcycles, but also in the short, medium term energy storage systems, which could also be leveraged in charging stations for energy storage in the event that there is a power blackout, with solar as a backup, but also in your home to utilize for various purposes.
I found Gogo's bold move so exciting that I decided to approach the company and meet its founders and visionaries to understand where this forward-thinking venture stands and where it is headed. In my next coverage on Uganda's mobility, I will take you to the heart of Kampala, where we will explore what this electric company is all about and how the driving forces behind the brand are co-shaping Uganda's future mobility.
Apparently we are going with Gogo, which is like a bike on the go, very easy to pronounce, and we are doing a lot of brand visibility right now.
Gogo was a shared dream of independence, of working towards sort of a goal or a vision that motivated us.
Here's a little bit of a blank slate of paper, and we have a unique chance to design a renewable energy ecosystem.